to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got George Yabusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And for Golden State, they've got Curry, elite bunk out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Richardson, and it's Bradley in at center. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Maxey on the wing, guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 6. Embiid is at the elbow. The shot, no good. Bradley with some nice D. It's Richardson on the wing. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And yes, it's good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Bradley. Inside, here's Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Grimes. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
The throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, Maxey. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one done.
Monk finds Richardson. Pass to Butler. Curry with a wide-open look. And the Warriors miss again. The 76ers trail by 6. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Right side, Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Shot by Grimes, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Curry with the bounce pass. Bradley kicks to Butler. Goes up on the high post. Crane for 2 points.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors Knicks team.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Warriors.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Now Maxey. Scoreless thus far. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Free ball.
That's on the D there. You gotta chase Maxey off the three-point line.
Pass to Butler from outside the arc. Butler missing again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
George finds Maxey. Three-pointer. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Curry against Maxey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. How many games do you need to play great before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
The first one falls. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And so Bradley nails both of them. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
What makes Monk so effective offensively is that he's equally comfortable operating on or off the ball.
Back to Maxey. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Richardson, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside, George. Drills it from outside.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. Richardson outside. Now, here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. From past the arc. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Stephen Curry, who's checking in for Monk.
Show him some love and make some noise for your GM.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. It's George on the wing. Richardson covering. And stolen by Richardson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Richardson outside. Over George. Richardson, good. That's 7 points for the machine.
From Jimmy Butler.
Richardson's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And they double up Maxey. Out to the right wing. Pass to George. Over Richardson. George, no good.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Richardson kicks to Curry. Kicks it out to Richardson. Outside Curry. Pocket 6. Floats it up for Butler. An emphatic LU jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Embiid sets the pick for George. The three-pointer is right on target. George has got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Richardson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Right side Curry. Richardson outside. Pass to Curry. To the middle. The shot by Curry, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Left side Curry. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Grimes. High post, Embiid. And it's in there.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
Golden State's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Now, here's Bradley. Here's Curry with the 3, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Curry fires from way outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 11. Tries to save it. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Shot by Grimes. Oh, good. Warriors leading by 13. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much Coach trusts him to not get that third.
Want to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Keegan Murray. Curry is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Payton. And it's Richardson. And at the 3, the small forward.
How about the quickness there from George, pulling up before the defense can get set.
Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Richardson kicks to Payton. Richardson outside. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. From deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Payton, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 16-point game. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 18. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. George with the screen on Payton. Here's Yabusele. Floats one up, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Gary Payton.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Drummond's checked in for Embiid. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Sean, thanks a lot.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Once again, give it up.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. Look at Curry, 2nd in the NBA. So great from the line. And, of course, Malik Monk, down a few spots.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
Pass to Grimes. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Richardson the pass to Curry. Back to Richardson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Grimes. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Richardson. A 29-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside, George. Cans it from downtown. George has got 12 points in the game.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here's Drummond. This game he had 12. They get it back. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And that matchup against the Sixers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Tony Bradley's checked in for Keegan Murray, and it's Butler in for Payton.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Now, here's Maxey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Warriors leading by 11. Richardson with it. Maxey covering. Richardson, good.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here are the 76ers now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they were.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
From the arc. Richardson, no luck. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Grimes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
The 76ers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Warriors leading by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through it.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings. If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking himself until we start winning.
Well, you know what, Ernie? I might take a little bit more of a diplomatic approach. Just a bit.
Rawr! Shaqzilla needs wins. Rawr!
Thanks for trying to bring some civility to the telecast. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from the machine.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They led by as many as 18 points. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Here's Maxey following the score by Golden State. Philadelphia moving the ball around. They get it again. Embiid going all out.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his third foul of the game. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And it's George missing. Warriors leading by 14. Outside Curry. Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Curry, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. 90 seconds now into the second half. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Richardson kicks to Bradley. Back to Richardson. To the inside. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. No good on the 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Richardson finds Butler. Over George. Butler, no good.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Maxey. The Warriors pull it in. Bradley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
And I think for the 76ers, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
And so he hits both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Monk outside. Curry, a screen on George. Richardson gets a wide open look. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry on the wing. This one for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Maxey in the corner. They get it back. Misses from short range. Warriors leading by 14. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Curry's shot is off. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Richardson, good.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to George, shoots the three, and another make to his scoring column, his 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The 76ers trail by 16. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Philadelphia shooting just 34% from the floor. Pass to Yabusele. High post, Embiid. Outside, George. And the three off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Curry outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 9.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Kicks it out to Bradley. And it's Curry at the elbow. Three-pointer, Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. George with the ball. He's got 15 to the paint. Yabusele can't hit. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
76ers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Grimes. Embiid against Bradley. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. High post, Embiid. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Richardson.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
A shot by Curry, no good. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside, Maxey. Back to George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Pass to Grimes. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Grimes has got 10.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Butler. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
And here's George for three. Warriors with the rebound. Bradley's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Malik Monk.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Curry passes to Bradley. Back to Curry. Tries it from the top of the key. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. Bradley with some nice D. Warriors leading by 21. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Max. Curry dishes to Richardson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Richardson's got 23 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Maxey passes to Grimes. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Second, the Warriors.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And he knocks down the first one. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Bradley. Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
He's just lighting them up in this game. But D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Curry is out there with Curry. Then it's Butler. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Payton in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The 76ers trail by 19. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And the Warriors making a change here. Murray's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Yabusele, he's checked in for Oubre. And Maxey's subbed in for Edwards.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Yabusele. Down low, here's McCain.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Warriors leading by 17. Now here's Curry, the tray. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the Warriors miss again.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Grimes. The three ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Grimes. Here's Embiid. Kept alive. Physical play by Embiid inside.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's the three. Another miss by Curry.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's McCain. Hits it from three-point range. McCain's got 19 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Warriors with some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Murray. Malik Monk comes in for Peyton. And it's Richardson in for Stephen Curry. George is checked in for the 76ers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally, the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And Curry with the stuff.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 10. Butler against George. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
Warriors leading by 10. On the wing, Monk lets it go with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
You can't let Monk get comfortable for three-point land because he will make you pay all night long.
The 76ers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Now, here's George. Six on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Launches it. Monk grabs the board. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Now, here's Richardson. Defense right on him. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, just incredible, that spin. Shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
That's a 2 from Butler. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 13-point game. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Richardson, no luck. The 76ers trail by 11. Grimes passes to Yabusele. Embiid against Bradley. Here's Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. 17 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Richardson, and it's in off the backboard. Richardson's got 25 points in the game.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Grimes. Richardson covered. Grimes with the bucket.
Quentin Grimes.
And here is Curry. 35 seconds left in the fourth. The rebound by Yabusele. Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. And George kicks to Maxey. At the teardrop. No good at the rim. Now Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we could do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Cobra.